Welcome to This Just In, the podcast where we talk about real life situations, real issues. We give real opinion. Nothing is off limits and nothing is sugarcoated. It's your boy, Baby Jesus, Baby J Money. And I ain't judging. I'm just saying. Now let's get into it. So, this my first stream recording where I'm not going live. Um, in my new digital studio. So we I call it a digital studio because we turning the office into a studio in the crib, but we gonna get it popping how I get it popping. And but this gonna do till everything get put in place. Um, you know, sound barrier walls and all that other good stuff. But we're gonna take this stuff serious. So this is my new thing. This is the new podcast. Welcome to episode 1. And y'all know when I come on here, I come here to either talk shit or vent. And when I'm talking shit, I'm talking shit. When I'm venting, I'm venting. And y'all know what I'm venting about. If you've been following me, the probably the last 5, 6 months, there's only one thing I've been about because it ain't been football season. So you know what it is. It's the motherfucking is the system, is the child support. Child support has a way of of agitating me to the point where I don't be wanting to deal. It just ruins your day. These this whole system, and I'm not talking about the people that I'm involved with, because it ain't about them today. Today it ain't about them. But it's about the system itself and how it's designed to straight fuck over a person. It ain't designed like you know what they say about the kid. Um, it's designed behind some. It's designed to just destroy whatever it is, whatever good that may be in a situation. When you say child support, it just fucks it up. So throughout this journey of mine, I've been aggravated by everything but the money. The money don't bother me. It is what it is. Like I've been making money since I was 15. I know I go get some money. I ain't tripping on that. But it's the mental games that these people play with you, especially somebody like myself who got good credit, who don't want his name bad, who take care of what he take care of. This this system really does fuck with the good dads and the good moms. And I think that's what it's designed to do. So every time I get into this, like I cross one hurdle when it comes to this system, it just frustrates me and bring me back every single time. So let me bring y'all back to the journey. So back when I first got the court order to pay child support, cool, ain't tripping. Trying to figure out calling up there how you pay, you know, um, you know, whether I had to pay, first of the month, don't really know how that go. So I'm calling them there trying to find out who is my caseworker or whatnot. And I can't pay. So about a week or two after I go to court, like I get a garnishment. And I ain't never had nothing garnished before in my motherfucking life. So I just ADP and sends a garnishment. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And when you just reading the word garnishment, man, that shit threw me over. It threw me over. So, I get to calling like what it is, like why I gotta, like, y'all didn't even give me opportunity to pay. No, it was a judgment. The judge ordered to be garnishment. And I'm like, that's for broke motherfuckers. Like, that's for people who don't take care of their business. Like, so I was hot about that, you know. And then I was hot over the next few weeks or maybe month, maybe longer than that. Because every Friday is how they fuck with you. This how they fuck with you. Every Friday, after you didn't work all week, you decide, you know what, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go hang, I'm gonna go get fresh, I'm gonna go clean the whip, clean the sling, whatever you want to pop out in on the weekend. It's like they send that notification at about 7:30, emailing you, let you know they've garnished your check. And that shit used to max me the F out. Used to, like, to the point like, man, fuck it, I ain't going nowhere. So that's what it was. And then it was like, hold up, the math ain't mathing. They taking that more than it was supposed to. Okay, cool. Then you get this letter telling you in the arrears. Motherfucker, how? How I'm behind on something I just fucking started? And not only that, you're in the arrears, but it's gonna go against your credit if you don't pay. Cool deal. So call back up there. And my case worker, she must be sick of me. So if you ever see this, I don't know her name, started with April, August or something. But I call up there again. Hey man, this ain't right. You know, y'all doing all this, y'all taking out my check, and y'all didn't even give me opportunity to even pay. I say, and I talk my shit. I'm like, that little bit of money, like, I can pay that shit. That shit easy. The little arrears, we can pay that. That ain't nothing. Well, the judge ordered, because you was in the arrears, we got to take out more out your check to cover the arrears. But lady, I didn't get an opportunity to pay. It'd be something if I've been on the run for 2, 3, 4 years. Bitch, you ain't sending me no invoice. You ain't sending me no. They send me letters about everything, but no one ever said, hey, here's how you pay the arrears. You just automatically take out my motherfucking check. Cool. If you're going to automatically take it out my check, cool. Then what the fuck am I paid for? So talk to the lady, everything cool, everything good. Well, Mr. Noel, as long as you don't miss a payment, everything should be cool. Everything should be good. So everything good, everything copacetic, nobody tripping. They get their few little pennies every week. They take their little whatever. And I'm in a good space. I'm in a good head space. We ain't tripping about it. It can't make me mad no more. A few months go by, and guess what? Child support strikes again. Well, how they strike again, baby? What happened now? Did they go up? No. What happened? I get this ding from my FICA account. So for some of you slow, my FICA is just it's something dealing with your credit. So this, I use to monitor my credit. Well, you got an account you need to pay attention to. Shit, I know I ain't got no account. Something must be wrong. Open that motherfucker up. Bright and bold. Child support. I'm 30 and I'm 60 to 90 days late. Late. Now I just told y'all I get that alert every Friday night. So how am I late? Bitch, I ain't quit my job. So how am I late? So you know what I'm doing? Calling up there again. Like, and I'm going hard. I mean, I'm going hard. Like, again, I told y'all, my caseworker, I know she's sick of me. But like, lady, tell me how I'm late. Well, when you in the arrears, if you don't have it paid off, it goes against your credit as late. Ma'am, how am I late on paying something? Like, and this was my argument. You never gave me an opportunity to pay it. I guess you assume that I couldn't pay it, or that's just how the system is. They automatically put you in the arrears. But you send letters for everything. You waste paper about everything. But I've never got an invoice. I've never got a bill because that shit sounds dumb as hell anyway. Just saying, hey, I didn't get a child support bill. But my thing is, how the fuck I'm late on something I never received? How am I late on a payment when you took it upon yourself to say I'm gonna cut more out your check to cover what you say I owe you? Well, fuck you. I'm assuming that's how you want it. I'm assuming that's how you want it. You don't give me opportunity to pay it. You automatically take it up my check. You do your thing, and I just gotta take it. Well, now that you say I'm late, and I'm talking to this lady, like, what's the difference between late and arrears? Like, I'm an educated brother. I kind of, I know a little something. I know what a few words mean. And I'm sorry, ma'am. Arrears and late is two different things. I ain't late. Not when you take my money every goddamn Friday. You know, but she get to popping her shit, trying to put me in place, and I'm talking my shit. Um, I said I'd have paid the shit if you'd have let me, if you'd have tell me how to pay it or when to pay it, but you automatically took it out of my check, so I didn't fucking pay it. I said, man, shit, my little boy got that in his Spider-Man bank, you know, like, but he do have it in his Spider-Man bank. But that's neither here or there. So, and well, if you got it, then why you ain't paid? Again, ma'am, you didn't give me no opportunity to pay. You took it out the check, so I assume that's how you want it. So we finally we didn't agree because I know they're bullshitting. So is this next thing? Tell me how much I owe in arrears so I can pay this shit. She tells me I owe over 2 grand. Ma'am, I don't know if you know, but I know how to count. So I didn't get rattled. Now I know I gotta see. I see they fucking over me. They fucking over me. So I ask her. I say, so tell me how much have I contributed towards my arrears? Now y'all follow me. I'm gonna just use whole numbers because it's gonna be easier to follow. She says I paid $777. So let's just say 780. But it was like 770, 796. Let's just say 800. So I paid 800 in the rear. I said, that's what I paid thus far. She says, yes. Cool. I say, what was my initial balance of the arrears? Now follow me now, right? This would get tricky. My initial balance was $1,300. This in December. I didn't go to court till January. How they come up with them fucking numbers? I don't know. But anyway, 1,300 in January. Now I have to pay. I didn't pay nothing in January, I guess. So whatever um my obligation, as the word to use, my obligation was, they add that to the 1,300. So I'm gonna just say a rough number. That's 900. I'm gonna just say that 900. So 13 plus 9 is what? 22, right? But the lady tell me I owe 22 now. So ma'am, now February everything cool. I'm on track from February because they taking out this shit. So ma'am, how do I owe 2,200 now when you just told me I paid 800 as of yet? The little extra y'all been taking since January, and I still owe 2,200. And I started with 22. I started with 2,200 in the rears, but something ain't right. Then little lady, she piped down. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do an audit to see what you paid and all this. I said, well, you can do what you want, but no, I ain't. You see, I'm not one of them. You didn't have to find me to pay. I wasn't ducking or dodging. They done what they done. I go to court, so we was right on that shit. So I'm not way in the arrears where you just lose number. Mother bitch, I could do simple math. Or I could do simple math. So if my obligation is 2,200, I'm in the arrears, and bitch, I paid 8 already, I don't still owe 22. I went to north side. You know, I was kind of gifted, kind of smart. You lying to me. So she gonna do the audit and change her tune. Long story short, I'm still waiting on the email. Still waiting on the email. Now, I let it slide today, but I'm definitely calling in the morning. Definitely calling in the morning. Um, and as the games they play with this fucking child support, and and, and the crazy part about it, I was just I just talked to my homeboy. I just talked to my fiance, and I was just getting to the point where you know gonna pull a trigger, and and hit up, hit up Mr. Dorman and say, hey, let's do this, man. Let's go back to war. Let's go. Let me go get. And that child support pulled me right back in this fucking phone. It pulled me right back in the phone. So I know this shit ain't designed to take care of no kid. It ain't no fucking way. It ain't no way. And if you a mother or a daddy who on child support, y'all know that feeling. Them people fuck with you so much. And I'm like, damn, give a brother a break. Now you fucking with my credit. Yeah, you think I live in this 3,300 square foot house? This little small shit. Cause I got a little good credit. That's all I got. I ain't got no money. I got some credit though. I got a few dollars. But you get what I'm fucking trying to say. Yeah, man, all them people do is fuck with you, man. It's a psychological warfare with them people. And they winning right now. Boy, they winning, you know. But hopefully this the last. We gonna get some folks, man. But on my chat say, why do you keep bringing up child support? Because it's a touchy subject for me. It might sound like I'm crying. I just be venting. That shit don't mean nothing to me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, the child support don't bother me. It really don't. But it's just what I have a problem with is someone telling me what I gotta do. And that's where, you know, like, and I use this term. I say I ain't gonna make it about the other but I use the term for that reason. Man, I don't like nobody telling me what to do. Not when I already know what to do. I don't have no problem taking care of the kids. So, but I don't mind. I don't mind paying. I just think that the leveraging of it, and I'm just gonna speak on it. Some people can't really speak on it because they forced to be. They can't make the baby mama mad or the child's mother mad or the children's dad mad. Like I ain't one of them. So I get to use my little voice, to give us social media, to give us YouTube, to give us these platforms. So I'm gonna speak on it. And I know it's something that um people wanna engage with, people wanna talk about. You'd be surprised how many people hit my DM every time I talk about this shit. Like, man, I'm glad you said this. Man, I'm going through the same thing. So, yeah, you may think it's a a, a subject that's old, but man, this shit happen every day. Every day we got a non-custodial parent cutting the fuck up or feel some type of way because of how this system is impacting them one way or another. You know, you think about like, and for me, I just look at it like it's designed because it's just stereotypes. Like it's like this whole system is like I'm fighting a stereotype that I've broken a long time ago. I'm not a hood dude. I grew up in the hood, but that's not who I am. I can have a decent conversation. I got degrees. I have a great job. Um, I know how to present myself. Like I'm a law-abiding citizen. I go to city council meetings. I go to parish meetings. I donate my time. But when it comes to this subject here, it's like it's back. I'm back on Martin Luther King and Truman, where people just you get another school bus and you know they chasing you because they think you selling drugs. That's how I feel with this child support shit. Is that you just stereotype as being a deadbeat daddy because that's how it's portrayed most of the time. So but yeah, it is what it is. You may not want to hear it, and it may not be for you tonight. I ain't gonna run you away because I ain't got but 27 followers, so I ain't gonna run you away. But tonight might not be your night. It might not be your night. So um tune in tomorrow or the next day. But we're gonna talk about like when and that's what part of this podcast is like, and that's why I want to set up in my studio and I want to be able to come in when I'm going through real life shit. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna talk about it. You know, that's just the season I'm in right now. It's finna be football season. It's finna be so y'all know how I pop my shit with football. But I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna tell you, hey man, me and Shorty not doing good. Oh, Shorty pissed me off today. And we're gonna talk relationship shit. And we're gonna talk sports shit. And we're gonna talk parenting, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're gonna talk all kind of shit. But you know, um, that what was on my mind the last few days actually. So hell, I'm late with it. But now the child support thing, it ain't the system itself is is something that I think is never ending. And shit, if you check my search bar on my phone, I'm trying to join a child support coalition. It has to be a better way. It has to be a better way. This shit can't be designed. I listen. You can't tell me that they designed this shit to take care of kids. Man, this shit designed to destroy. I mean destroy. But yep. So we're gonna talk about some other shit. Um, that just happened to be the topic for the night. So yep. So tomorrow I'm going in here first, 7:30. I'm gonna be blowing that number up. I gotta leave a message. It's not like I can call her direct. But yeah, she finna get it. She finna get it. But what else we got popping? Football season is upon us. Um, this week, this Friday, we got some scrimmages. No, Thursday we got some scrimmages. Tonight we got some scrimmages. Tonight is yeah. Tonight we got scrimmages. Then tomorrow. Now there ain't no jamboree next week, but we're gonna get into all that shit though. So, well, hey, listen, hey, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. And again, this shit ain't. It may not be for you tonight, but just know your boy gonna keep it real. Your boy gonna keep it at 100, a stack. So when I'm just know when I ain't talking, if I'm talking child support, I'm not pissing somebody else off. Cause boy, when I start talking about sports, especially youth sports, I'm gonna be. Listen to me. This shit gonna be crucial. So I have this one message. Please do not post your child on social media and he not that boy. All that capping, all them fake offers, all them fake stats. Listen, your boy gonna listen. I'm giving the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You know, you read what it said at the bottom. It's gonna be a real podcast, and I'm gonna keep it real. So I'm just apologizing. I'm gonna apologize to some of y'all already. You know, but please, we ain't giving that fake love. The boy gonna keep it real, and the reason why I gotta keep it real because I need everybody to know that hey, my son, my daughter still has a chance. Y'all be posting so much shit, man. I be knowing parents be getting defeated, and they be, well, why my son don't have no offers, man? Like, man, my son did this, and they really got a dog. They son is really popping this shit on that football field, but because the politics as usual don't line up in his favor, be having parents thinking that they doing something wrong. Nah, stay the course. Your boy Baby J got him this year. I got him. You know. And one more thing. We might be planning a funeral for one of the greatest programs to hit a kid in. I hope it ain't no funeral. Y'all touch back in with your boy. This just in.